Hey there, boys and girls, it's the Reverend coming at you with a companion piece to Andrea's thing on her gigging toolbox. I carry a lot of the same stuff, but there's some things that I carry that she doesn't because I do more audio and as well as playing gigs. I used to have two toolboxes. I had one for audio stuff and one for my playing stuff, and I finally got tired of having to move things back and forth between boxes depending on what kind of gig I was going out on. So I finally just got myself a bigger toolbox. This has, you know, you can get these for $30-40 at your local hardware store, and it's got room for everything you could possibly need. So let's open this puppy up and see what's in it. First off, there's a couple of compartments up here on the top for small stuff. I mean, I carry stupid stuff like an extra plug end for the adapter for my computer. Just one of those just to be safe kind of things. Open it up. And in the tray here, I mean, we've got just a conglomeration of stuff. Lots of mic clips, like she said, because they do break all the time. I like these. These ones break, but I always carry a couple of them. They're spring-loaded, and they'll fit on pretty much any mic that you need. So it's kind of a universal stand adapter. Lots of batteries. I'm with Andrea. I go with I'm much more green, and I use rechargeables. My rechargeables are in my in-ear rack, which has a 2-space rack drawer in it, and that's where that's at. That's the only reason it's not in the toolbox, because ears go through batteries very quickly. A soldering iron. Not one of the plug-in kinds. That uses gas like a cigarette lighter, which I find works really well. Guitar strings for my guitar gigs, my EBO, a couple of USB thumb drives, just in case I have to move data someplace. This is kind of a secret weapon. I don't know if they're making these anymore, but if you can get one, get one. It's made by EBTech, the same folks who make Morley pedals, and it will test every kind of audio cable you can imagine. XLR, 1/4-inch, both balanced and unbalanced, RCA, even MIDI, 1/8 inch, and it also put out a test tone. All in one handy-dandy little unit. There's a little extra tray on this box that slides out here, and obviously it has every audio adapter known to man. But there's a couple that I carry that you might not think about. These are couplers, 1/4-inch couplers in case I have to run a very long line. Oh, gender changers. This is a big one. I've had it happen a couple of times where I went to run a long speaker line for powered speakers using mic cables, XLR cables, and got the whole run down and realized I had strung it backwards. I had the wrong end on the wrong side. Something like this means I don't have to go back and rerun the cable run. Had that happen a couple times. And this is a kind of ingenious little thing. It's not on a cable right now. I haven't wired it up. Neutrik makes these, and it's called I think it's called a ConnectCon. And if you look at it there, it's a, there you go. It's a male XLR, but when you do your little magic with it, now it becomes a female. So one of these on each end of a mic cable, and you've always got what you need. It's pretty cool. So we take out the tray, and now we get into lots of... The biggest problems that I find on gigs that are the biggest nightmare are power and light. So I have several little like music stand lights that will clip onto anything. I have one that's battery powered. I have a couple that have to plug in case I need to. I also usually carry a couple power strips, but I found these to be a better solution. This is called a power squid. It's the same kind of idea. You plug it in to an outlet, but now you've got 5 individual power receptacles, and so if you've got 5 wall warts, you don't have to worry about them fitting onto a typical power strip. Okay, and yeah, and I even actually carry a voltmeter. One of those, again, just to be safe kind of things. Here's one that's come in handy a number of times. Sometimes when you're doing a gig that's got a generator outside, they only have this kind of industrial outlet on it, and you need to get it to, you know, a regular household thing for most of your gear. and this allows you to do it. And I can't tell you how many times I've gone out on gigs and the guy with the generator didn't have those kind of adapters. I would have been screwed if I didn't have one of those with me. Okay, so let's put that back in here and close her up. And there's a whole another level. Whoops. Oh, by the way, yeah, it has handle rolls away. I grabbed the wrong handle. But you pick that up, and there's a whole other thing here underneath. And let's adjust that a little bit so you can see it. Oh, yeah, there we go. This is actually made for percussionists, singer percussionists. It's a little stand, a little table that screws onto a mic stand from the side. This has come in really handy a few times when I didn't have enough work surface. I could just stick a little mic stand next to me and put this on it, and I had an extra tabletop. I carry a towel, just, you know, if I need to wipe stuff off. This one's really dirty. A hairbrush. Some Cepacol, sore throat stuff. I sing, and there's been times that this has helped out. I know a lot of people hate this stuff, and it's probably bad for you, but it's worked. Direct boxes. Here's one. Gloves. On a hot day, when you're out handling gear, these things can save your life. Well, not your life, but keep you from getting burned. These, you can buy these at any auto parts store. They're called mechanics gloves. And the thing is, they fit very tight. So it's not like your typical work gloves where it's very sloppy to try and hang on to things or do anything that's any kind of fine work wearing the gloves. These work really well. And what else? Some more EBTech stuff. This is a hum eliminator. It safely lifts the ground if you're having some problem with noise on a specific input. Another one here, line level shifter. This switches between -10 dB and +4, which is generally consumer versus professional. So you can match your inputs and outputs. Look at the story on gain structure in this issue that Steve Lacera did, and he talks a lot about this. This again, this is a little one-channel feedback killer. I've had this come in handy on a number of occasions where we had a mic we were just having a problem with, and put that in it, and it went away. Doesn't work all the time, but sometimes it's just that one little thing you need. What else? I said lots of direct boxes. I actually have sustain pedals for keyboards in there that I keep, in case somebody forgets one. And then you can rent it out to them for $10. So anyway, that's my box. It's got a lot of weird stuff in it, and yeah, it's big, but it works for me. It's no big deal because it's got wheels on it, and it fits in the back of the car. And I carry. My philosophy is, I think I said this already, I would much rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So that's why I carry as much as I do. So there's the Reverend out. We'll talk to you soon.